Welcome to Ganga Health Project. The use of phage therapy for treating diseases in animals has been used very often. The two bacteria which are most prevalent in animals are Salmonella and E. coli. Runda Biotech of China has used this technology to isolate certain phages which act against these two bacteria, and they are providing these phages in powdered and liquid form commercially for the treatment of animal diseases. Martha Clockie of Leicester University in England has also been engaged in the study of use of phage therapy for treatment of animals. The basic procedure adopted by these researchers is to isolate specific phages that act against these specific bacteria. Phages are like viruses that are prevalent in nature in billions of numbers, just as there are billions of bacteria. But a particular bacteria can only be killed by a particular phage. Therefore, the difficulty with the procedure adopted by Runda Biotech and Leicester University is that they spend a lot of energy in isolating specific phages from nature that can act against the specific bacteria of Salmonella and E. coli and then try to treat those diseases. We have made a modification in this process. What we are saying is that since the phage and bacteria are in balance in nature, therefore, if we provide a cocktail of phages to human beings or animals, then those phages will attack those bacteria in the stomach of the living beings and kill them, and it is not necessary to undertake the tortuous process of first identifying the phage and then isolating the phage, then storing the phage in cold temperature, etc., etc. By simply taking a cocktail of naturally occurring phages and giving it either to animals or human beings, those phages will themselves find if there is a bacteria that they can attack, and if they find such a bacteria, they will attack it and destroy it, and the person will become free of the disease. We have undertaken research with the phages of Ganga River. The National Environment Engineering Research Institute of Nagpur in India has found that water of upper Ganga River has 200 isolates of phages compared to about 20 in the Yamuna and Narmada rivers. This shows that the water of Ganga River has unparalleled diversity of phages. So what we have done is to take the water of the Ganga and administer it to some volunteers. We are providing the results in this table. For urological problems, we gave Ganga water to 24 persons, out of which 12 found beneficial results, and they assessed the improvement in their urological situation at 3.3 on a scale of 1 to 10. For respiratory disease, we gave it to 9 persons, 3 found it beneficial and the benefit was 3.0. For mental health problems, we gave to 21 persons, out of which 14 or 67 found beneficial results and the improvement was 2.6, and so on. It is clear therefore that use of phage-laden Ganga water when ingested in the stomach or taken nasally by nebulizer into the lungs itself locates the diseases and attacks them. And there is no harm, because giving Ganga water is like asking a person to sit in the sunlight for 10 minutes every day. This does not require a medical practitioner or a clinical trial. In any case, in India, there is no bar to undertake such research. The only act that is relevant is a Drug and Magic Remedies Objectionable Advertisements Act of 1954. This act provides that no one will make an advertisement or make a public claim to solve certain medical problems, and as long as we do not make such an advertisement, we are within the confines of law to undertake such experiment. In any event, we had made a proposal to Indian Council of Medical Research. I believe that the Banaras Hindu University also made such a proposal, and they have been advised that they should first undertake such research on animals before undertaking it on human beings. It is clear that world over, use of phage therapy for treatment of animals is being practiced. Therefore, animal welfare organizations like Goshalas in India or zoos or others can certainly use phage therapy for treating the animals. And instead of going through the tortuous process, they can just simply take Ganga water and administer to the animals. We are more than happy to provide Ganga water from upper Ganges river for such research, and we welcome any collaboration. Please do contact us if you are interested in undertaking this research either on animals, or if you want to give Ganga water to human beings for solving their various medical problems. Please do not forget to like and share this post, and for more information, please do visit our website www.gangatoday.com. Thank you.